Knoxville. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Golish before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. The Tigers' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And we get our first look at Jeremiah Cobb. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Brown will throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Deshaun Bishop. This is a matchup of a pair of standout running backs.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing 2 senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These 2 guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go right back downfield. The short hands, it's Matthews. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Wants to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running inside, it's Cobb. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Trying play action. Unloads it left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Working that left side now. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find a soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Brown wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football, which now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. With the draw, it's Bishop. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll move the tight end. Brown will throw it. Gets rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Under fire.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Inside the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
The run inside. It's Morris. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quarterback making checks. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Tigers sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Here's a heat. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll give it to Washington. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Auburn lines up quickly.
And when you think about Alex Golis' offense and his tenure now at the University of Auburn, Like, they've got to find those guys that can run the football. They like to go fast. And so bringing in Washington at the running back spot, obviously Brown's going to tote this a lot. But Washington, you saw him get toes for Baylor, Palmer, and he was really, really good. Consistent, can make plays, great balance, great speed, great power. Like, this 1-2 punch with him and Brown could be elite.
I think there are a lot of running backs hoping to land here at Auburn from the portal just because of what you said. Byron Brown at quarterback. So many defenses this year are going to be keying on his legs. There should be a lot of openings for whoever's in the backfield for Auburn this season, and so it'll be interesting. But no doubt, that running back spot, very key to their balance on offense.
Oh, he got loose. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets into the 49-yard line. The Vols are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Finds some time. Quarterback gets enough. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running the red zone, it's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing.
Here's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Got a man. It's Johnson. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Auburn! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking for space. It's Morris. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
Flag 14!
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That holding call backs them up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Making side adjustments here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Beck's going for the goal line, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Tennessee, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Fires left, and that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Snap in the shotgun. He's going to take off. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with Tennessee's head coach coming out of the locker room. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Creates a little space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Right back to the well, and they get him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Running inside, it's Pop. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got enough. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes a man miss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Cobb. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Under fire, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Matthews. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. What a nice connection, knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is
snags it, and there's running room. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Morris. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there is some really good things happening. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They're going to run it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown ball.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Nice move there. Forced out of bounds, a good pickup there on the ground. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That slices the lead to 2.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there is some really good things happening. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown wants to pass. Gets it to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So here is the Tennessee offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He wants to change this route. Handoff to the lone back. Might have a chance. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this... makes a play.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fighting off the defender. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Powers through the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. It's Cobb. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down.
Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll move the tight end. From the red zone, it's Washington. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. This quarterback part of their running game. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Tie game, 4th quarter. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Running to the left. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. Made a defender miss. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Pop. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, it's just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire.
And that's exactly what this deep...
Caught, and he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point of the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open, gave him a shot.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this.
Turning it on. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Rolls it in. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Almost intercepted.